Today onwards I am revising what I have learned in ML and sharing same in YouTube, thinking it might help somebody. This is from learner's point of view rather than an instructor point of view. I do the practice of whatever I learned and record the same. I just try to put my understanding on the topics. If anybody finds it wrong in any topic, please correct me. I am running the code on Jupyter. You could use Google Colab, which is a ready-to-use platform. If you need any help on Jupyter installation, usage of Colab, please let me know in comments. We will make separate video on that too, or record any other video. Okay, let's get started. I don't want to give a lot of introduction or a lot of theoretical things. I just directly deep dive into the topics with examples. Okay, let's get started. The topic one is basics of Python. Here I am not going into the too much basics of Python. I directly start with data types, hoping the listeners or viewers who are watching know some root and basics of Python. Okay, so let's get started. There are 4 data types in Python to store collection of data. They are list, tuples, sets, and dictionaries. When we talk about these data types, we mostly talk about the following characteristics. The characteristics are indexed, mutable, heterogeneous, duplicates, ordered, or sorted. Let's discuss about each characteristics. Index means if a data set is indexed, that means you can access each element from a collection with an index. Okay, let's say example. If we have, let's say, think that we have created one tuple. How can you access an element in the tuple? Here it is a tuple index, so it returns element stored at that particular index. Okay, the next characteristics is mutable. Mutable means whether we can change or modify or update elements within the data sets. Okay, mutable means we can modify the elements in the data set. Immutable means elements cannot be modified after creation of data collection. Okay. The next property is heterogeneous. Collection can hold different data types like strings, boolean, integer, etc. Sorry. If it cannot hold different data types, then it's not called heterogeneous. And we no need to think a lot about this, because all 4 data collections are heterogeneous. So all means like sets, tuples, list, all holds different data types like boolean, integer, and string. We will see like as we move in the course. Okay, duplicates, whether a collection can hold a duplicate values or not. This is about this characteristic. As you can see in the example, can we create tuple like this? Like, see, it holds a same value twice. So we will see in the example like tuple is like can hold duplicate or not. And last characteristic is ordered, whether the elements data inserted are placed into collection randomly or orderly. Okay, so I summarized all characteristics with all data collection in this tabular form. As you can see, tuple is index, non-mutable, as I already mentioned. Like mutable means whether you can change or cannot change once the data collection is created. And tuple is not, like, it's immutable, means once you create tuple you cannot change it. And it is heterogeneous, it accepts duplicates, and it's an ordered one. The other thing is list, which is like it has all characteristics, like it's indexed, it mutable, means you can change once you created the list, and it heterogeneous, it accepts duplicate values, and it's ordered. Whereas sets is not indexed, means you cannot access each elements with an index. You need to use some alternative method, which we will see going forward. And sets are mutable, heterogeneous, and sets does not accept duplicates, and it's not ordered. As you can see, the indexed and ordered goes complementary to each other, means since it's not indexed and it's also not ordered, means once you create sets, if you print it, it may print in any order. You cannot like guess like the first element comes first, it may come in fourth place or fifth place or whatever, like it's not ordered and it's not indexed. The other data set is dictionary. Dictionary is indexed, mutable, heterogeneous, it does not accept duplicates, and it's ordered. Let's look at each data collection with an example. See, I'm here using the Jupyter Notebook. You could use like Google Colab as well. If you need any help with like setting up Jupyter Notebook, or how to work on Google Colab, please do mention in the comments. I will try to make another video. Okay, just start with our exercises. Okay, let's talk about the tuple. See, this is how we create tuple, means this is one way. So here I am using the range function. Range function generates a sequence of integers, means if you want to create a sequence of like integers of 10, 50, like we use this range function to create it. Okay, if you run this, see, this is how the tuple looks like. It's bounded by the parenthesis. There is another way of creating tuple using the tuple constructor. Let me show that one as well. Okay, let's run this, and if you print this one, see, this is how the tuple looks like. And now let's talk about the characteristics of tuple. So I am here copy pasting like to save some time. What we discuss is tuples are indexed, immutable, heterogeneous, duplicates, and ordered. Let's see the example of each and everything. Let's indexed. Okay, okay, so if you want to access this, like the high element, since the index start in any data collection, index always starts from the 0. Okay, like this is 0 and this is 1, 2, 3. If you want to access this element, like, so just you need to say, sorry, like this is like 0 and it's a 1 index, right? 1. And if you run this, the return value is high. See, this is what index is all about. Okay, and like immutable. What is immutable? Means you cannot change or insert values in tuple once it is created. Okay, about another characteristics of tuple, immutable. Let's run the tuple. Okay, in tuple there is no built-in function to add, modify, update the tuple. So there is a workaround to do it. You need to convert a tuple into list first, then do the necessary modification onto the list and convert that list back to the tuple modification. Let's first I'm converting the tuple to list. This is how we convert. Let's run it. Now see, this is the list. You can identify by seeing the square brackets. List uses square brackets to hold the data. Okay, now let's do the necessary modification to this. Let's change the first element to buy from high, and let's append a new element. Okay, let's append some duplicate element to see whether tuple holds tuples and also list holds duplicate values. Okay, let's run it. Now see what it is. Okay, so anyhow we will discuss going forward, but here it is evident that list is mutable. We can change, list is immutable, so we can change the list. You can modify the elements in the list, and list holds duplicate values. As you can see, there are 2 trues, and list is heterogeneous because it's holding different data types like a string, a integer, and a boolean value. Anyhow, we discuss all these things when we talk about the list, but since I got an opportunity here to tell, it would be useful. No? Okay, let's get back to tuple. Okay, since we did necessary changes, let's convert it back to the tuple. Now let's see how it looks now. See, so this is the alternate way of updating the tuple. It's same as creating a new tuple, but when we are dealing with huge data, then this is a useful method to update a particular data or append a new data. Okay, so anyhow, like a tuple by itself is immutable. You cannot change the data. The alternative method is to convert it to the list and change the necessary modification and convert it back to the tuple. Okay, another characteristics, heterogeneous. So let's run the tuple. By this time you might have understood like what it is heterogeneous means. Heterogeneous means holding different data types like string, integer, and boolean together. So as you can see, this tuples has different data types like string. This is string, this is integer, this is boolean. So it is evident that tuple is an heterogeneous. Let's discuss about the another characteristics, duplicates. Okay, from this tuple you can see that it holds duplicate values as well. So this proves the characteristics of that tuple holds duplicate values as well. Let's discuss about another characteristics, ordered. Okay, let's run the tuple again. Okay, so the basically ordered means it maintains the different order. The like if you insert element in particular order, like if you are inserting 1 2 3, so it always maintains that order only. It won't shuffle, like it won't become like 2 3 1 or 3 2 1, something like that. whenever you print, it always gives the same order. So tuple maintains defined order. The sequence in which elements are added is preserved and will not change. That is all about the ordered. So here we covered all characteristics of tuple. So tuples are indexed. You can access elements with index. Immutable, you cannot change, but there is an alternative method of changing it by converting it to list and change the list and convert it back to the tuple. Heterogeneous, holds different data types, duplicates, access duplicate values, and it's ordered. So that is all about tuple and tuple characteristics, and we'll discuss next data type, that is list. And going forward, I am not going to details about what is index, immutable, heterogeneous, duplicates and ordered, because here we spent enough time in defining these terms. So going forward, like with another data sets, we directly run the examples. Okay, set list. This is how we create list. So these are data I'm inserting. Okay, this is how we create list. This is called constructor. So almost every data set you can create with constructor. Let's run this list and see. So as you can see, list uses square brackets, whereas tuple uses parenthesis. This is how you can differentiate between list and tuple. Okay, let's directly talk about the characteristics. Index. So list is an index, means list carries all the properties. Like list is a indexed, mutable, heterogeneous, duplicates and ordered. So let's see how index to work. Let's retrieve the second element in the list, which is, just take a guess. So I think 0, 1, 2, it returns value true. Yeah, so this is what index means. And let's go to mutable. So you can change the data within the list. This characteristic we have already discussed in the tuple, right? Tuple itself is immutable. So what we did is, like, we convert tuple to list and did the necessary modification and then convert it back to the tuple. So there itself it is evident that list is mutable. So I don't want to go again with the example. You can, like, go backward and see that example. Let's discuss another, heterogeneous. So heterogeneous is, it's already evident that list is an heterogeneous. As you can see, it holds different data types, like true is a boolean and it's an integer, and this is a string. So list is an heterogeneous. And duplicates, next characteristics is duplicates means, as you can see, it's holding the duplicate values, like same kind of values twice, like here you can see by and by. So it's also holds duplicate values. And ordered, yes, as I already mentioned, list is also a ordered data set. So it preserves the order the way we insert the data elements. Okay, this is all about the list. Let's discuss about the new data set, which is sets. Okay, let's see how we create sets. As I mentioned earlier, we can create any data set with constructor. Sorry for the typing delay. Okay, let's run it. Okay, see the difference between list and sets are that it uses the curly braces. So tuple uses parenthesis, list uses square brackets, sets uses curly brackets. And now let's discuss about the characteristics of sets. Sets are not indexed, mutable, heterogeneous, no duplicates accepted, and it's not ordered. Not indexed means you cannot access sets elements with an index. Then how can we access it? How can we know what inside it? So there is a method that is called iteration method. Let's see how to access elements within the set. So you need to iterate to the each and every element of the set using the for loop. I hope you guys know about the loops. This is a common topic across the different platforms. See, as you can see, this is our set, and it's printed each and every element within the set. So all elements in set are printed using iteration method. Also, it is evident from this iteration method is that sets are unordered, means does not maintain order of inserted elements. As you can see, like I printed the same set earlier, and the output is this one, and the output from iteration method is different from what we printed earlier. See, here true comes first, then 1 2 3 boy a banana, and here the order is different. So from this it is evident that sets are unordered or not ordered. Okay, so not mutable and then mutable. The another characteristics is mutable, so you can modify the list. So how we can modify the list? You can add an element, you can remove an element as well. Let's run it. As you can see, earlier the element banana was there. Now we have removed the banana and we inserted the element mango. Okay, and this is evident that sets are mutable. Let's discuss another property, heterogeneous. And here it is evident that like it holds different data types as well, the string, boolean and the integer, and no duplicates. The another characteristics is no duplicates, means sets does not accept any duplicate values. Okay, so we try to add, and let's see what happens if we try to add the same value again. See, it's ran, but let's see if it gives the output with same value again. No, we try to add 1 to 3 again, but there is no second value with 1 to 3. Okay, so list does not accept duplicate values. If it is a new value, it will insert. If it's not a new value, it leaves it. Okay, and not order, we have already discussed this one using the iteration method. As you can see, the print, if you print directly, it is a different order. If you use iteration method, it is again a different order. So that is evident that list does not maintain any order. So that is all about the sets. I am confusing between terms what I am working on. The sets are not order, it does not accept duplicate values, but it is heterogeneous mutable, and you cannot access sets elements using index because it is not indexed. That is all about the sets. Let's discuss about the last data set, that is dictionary. Let's see how we create the dictionary. This is how we create the dictionary. Dictionary is a key value pair, means it holds the key and corresponding value. Whenever we want to access any element within the dictionary, we access it by referring to its key, or we give key as an index and it retrieves corresponding value. The keys are the left side ones and values are right side ones. Okay, let's run it. See, this is how the dictionary looks. It also uses the curly brackets like sets, but the difference is that it uses key value pair, not individual values. Okay, the other method is also there, like using the constructor. This is how you can create. So this is, the name is the key and Rahul is the value. Let's see. Okay, so let's run this and see. This is another way of creating the dictionary using the constructor. Okay, now let's discuss each and every property or characteristics of dictionary. So dictionaries are indexed. Yeah, as you know, it has the keys. So the index is key. So whenever we want to access some some values, we insert the key within the dictionary and it retrieves the corresponding values. And it's mutable, you can change, modify. It is heterogeneous, it holds different data types and no duplicates are accepted. Even if you try to insert, the duplicate values are accepted but duplicate keys are not accepted. Even if you try to insert any new key, it takes the last one inserted and it's ordered. I mean, it preserves the order. The first element remains always first and the middle element remains always middle. It preserves the order. Let's see each and everything. Indexed. So let's say I want to access the third elements 0 like 1 2 3 third elements key is C, right? So I want to access banana, so this is how you access it, by inserting the corresponding key. Okay, and if at all you want to see what are all keys and what are all their corresponding values, there is a method for that as well, like a dot. This is a built-in method with dictionaries. It displays all keys within the dictionary. See, as you can see there, this is the key, this is the key, high C B D. So high A, high C B D. Now let's say whether it can print all values or not. This is a built-in method in dictionaries to print all values. See the values. Okay, now let's discuss another property, mutable. Okay, so we try to add new key to the new key value pair to the dictionary. Okay, I am naming it as a new key. Sorry for the mistake. Okay, my typing is a little bit slow. New value, I am not a regular programmer. Let's print the dictionary. As you can see, new value has been updated with the dictionary. So from this it is evident that dictionary is mutable. Heterogeneous is as by this time you already know, heterogeneous means holding different data types, like whether it is boolean, integer or string. So as you can see from the above results, it holds like string, boolean and integer. Let's discuss about the another property, no duplicates. No duplicates. The same thing we discussed with sets also. If you try to insert duplicate value, it does nothing, and if you try to insert new values, it accepts. So this is true with dictionaries as well. I will add a duplicate key and let's see what it returns. Okay. Okay, oh, it ran, but let's see if it inserted or not. Oh sorry, it's completely changed the list. So I don't think this is the way to add. Let me run this again, the original constructor. Okay, let's make a new dictionary and let's update with the old one. Okay, this is how we do. Okay, update. Okay, it ran. Let's see if it is updated with the duplicate value. Now it did not. The original value is this one and there is no duplicate value again. Okay, so dictionary does not support duplicates ordered. So dictionary also maintains and preserves the order. So this is it. This is the basic 4 data types of Python language. Okay, in next thing we'll discuss about the other topics like arithmetic operations within the Python. Those are also important in machine learning. To understand the machine learning, some different topics are there. We'll see how it goes.